Hey everyone, welcome to a Dead by Daylight video. I wanted to create a tutorial for people who just started on playing or perhaps been playing a bit but still feel like they have not improved. So this is going to be a general tips and tricks. I'll put some bookmarks in the video so you just click on it. So because this video is not exactly like formatted or like I didn't come up with a script or anything, so as I watch this clip for the first time of me playing, I'll kind of go over my thoughts of how I'm looping the killer, but also why I'm choosing to do what I do in the game. And a lot of it has to do with looking at my teammates on the left side and seeing, okay, is someone doing a gen? If they're not, then I'll do a gen. Or perhaps if they're healing, then I might go for a double heal if they're close to me. If not, then I should try to go loop the killer if I don't have enough hooks on my character. Things like that all make a difference in the gameplay, and we'll go over that as you see in the clips. So in general, whenever you're playing on a map, you always want to complete the middle gen or also the gen in the main building. So the Oni is coming to my teammate and I'm staying around this area because I want to complete the main gen, and she's also looping where I'm looping. And she chooses to leave, which is good, so I could continue during the gen. But I see that the Oni is still coming, and he might be coming towards me. But he's breaking the gen, so he might not be coming after me. I see that they use the pallet, which is not exactly a good thing, because I'm looping there. And so I just return back to the gen and try to get it done as quick as possible. And it's always good to get the middle gens done because this allows you to prevent a situation called 3 gen, which is where the last gen you have to complete. The 3 gens are very close to each other, and the killer can just camp those 3 gens and you will basically just lose guaranteed. And so now I get chased and I loop these stairs and I know that he's catching up, so I'm going towards this pallet and he decides to leave me. And so because of this, I see that they're doing the other main gen. I try to go find another gen to do as well, but now I'm getting chased, so I am trying to build the distance.
That's, oh dang, I forgot that.
What?
Oh, I forgot that I'm not, Link's not playing.
It's not work.
We got bussy juice.
You can try it.
Oh.
Give me a hit.
Okay, so in a way, if you gonna do she and stuff, I mean, I don't know, you just, yeah, today's free shipping, I think.
So the Oni is coming towards us, so we run. But I noticed that no one else is going for the hook, so I go for the save, just because there's enough time. But I know that the Oni is still relatively close, so we have to run. And as you can see, he's going to come towards me. So I'm running this corner with Oni and his powers. It's always good to lose line of sight, but also to run in zigzags and run tight corners. And so I know that he's in the alley now of RPD, and one of my other teammates is also there.
He's right there.
But I realized that I was wrong, and so I go. So we're still trying to get this middle gen done. The random is with us still, unfortunately. Now it's a good idea to split up. In DBD, you never really want to be in a group. You want to split up so that the killer has to go back and forth across the map. So I get chased. I'm cutting the corners as usual, going around. So a part of this is just map knowledge and knowing how to loop certain maps. With RPD, it's very survivor friendly, which is kind of why it's one of our favorite maps. And so our teammate has told us that she's doing the gen at the rooftop, which is good. This prevents us getting 3 gen, and so we still try to complete this gen because it's important. And I noticed that my random is almost here, so I might as well just finish it. But it's also a good idea if a gen is regressing to pause it up before you actually go for the save, before you heal, just so that you don't lose a lot of progress. And additionally, when someone gets hooked for the first time, you have a bit of time before they go into their second stage, where you can use that extra time to still work on a gen that's close to them, or to do a heal if you really need to. Things like that. You have to remember that there are certain principles in the games where it allows you to play much more strategically, like using the time when someone is hooked for the first time. Another strategic thing that you want to remember is getting hit. If you are fully healed, then you have 2 hits before you go down. Don't be afraid to get hit for the first time. This gives you a sprint boost and allows you to get distance, and it's also just a second chance. Now I know that Oni is coming for me, and so I run, but this is one of those situations where you kind of want to see how the killer reacts, because if you vault too quickly like that, he could catch up by cutting through the doors. And so I'm running through this loop again. This is a very good loop. Now I think I dropped the pallet here, and I didn't want to get hit. And so I continue to go for the blind. He loses me a bit, and I build that distance by going the opposite way. This is just kind of a new thing that I've been doing. See that he's going back and forth? Not exactly moonwalking, but the hesitation of a survivor will sometimes kill you, because you vault over a pallet that's dropped already, or perhaps you go one way a bit too much and they catch up. And so I realized that I lose the Oni, but he is still nearby main as well, and trying to protect the gens that we're trying to do to prevent a 3 gen.
That was still on display and ready to be crafted.
Oh, everybody sees me still after me.
And so I see that the Oni is still after me, and he wasn't done chasing me. And so he's still coming after me. I'm going down these stairs because I know that this area is decent for the loop. I saw that the pallet was broken right there, so I'm continuing to run further, but I noticed that I'm back at the gen that I was originally at, so I might as well just continue working on it. And I also see that 2 of my teammates is getting chased, and now they built a little bit of distance, and now Sable is getting chased, so everything's fine. Really, Ada, Wong, or I should be getting chased so that we split up the hooks. And I see that the Oni is really close to me and Sable, but the Oni doesn't know that I'm here, and so I'm just kind of hiding. And this isn't like consider a noob thing if you know what you're doing. The reason why I'm staying is to finish the gen, and the Oni doesn't see that I'm here.
What the paper said, the Dawnbreaker X. X.
So in this situation, our teammate goes down, and I realize that all 3 of us are doing gens, which is a good thing, so any one of us could go for the save. But because Sable and Kate has gotten hooked before, I should be the one that goes for the save. But this is also Ada's first time getting hooked, so we're not in a rush to go get her. And this allows us to get the gen done even more, and I realize that Oni is getting relatively close to us, so I'm getting wary of where he might come from. There's only 2 options, and so we're finished with the hook, and I see that Kate has gotten off her gen, so she's probably going for the save, and I should go look for a different gen, or perhaps go for the chase as well. And I realize that Kate's actually nearby me, and Sable is going towards Ada instead. And so I asked if Kate is doing a gen, and Kate said she wasn't. She was looking for the Oni. And so Ada is saved, and I'm asking kind of to see where the gens are done, because I wasn't sure if the one in the back alley was done. I sustained a hit here, got stuck a bit, and we're doing a bit of a strategic play.
Jump over the ledge.
Okay.
Because one of our teammates is playing head on, which allows us to stun the killer from the locker. And one thing that I didn't like from just watching this clip for the first time is that Sable and Kate was running with me, and I think they didn't want me to get hooked, and this is not good, because if we're all together like that, then we could get into a slugging situation where I get down and then someone else gets down and then another person gets down, and we have to slowly recover. Now I know that Kate just got hooked, and so he might be coming through the main entrance, so I go towards the alleyway. But then Kate told me that the Oni's actually going through the alleyway to the other side. So I turn back.
There seems to be
And I see that Sable goes down.
Jesus, it just looks like regular weapon.
What? And so really I should have gotten that flashlight save.
Had that.
So I'm gonna go for the save by going through the alley, but then I was just told that he's going through that way, and so I turn back again. And so because I'm by Sable, I'm like, okay, I might as well just get Sable here, and Kate still has a bit of time, so I'm able to get both. And not only that, but we could both go to Kate and do a double heal.
Big portion, there's a door. There's another door that leads deeper into.
Alright, let's heal.
This.
Now, healing is a good idea because this allows you to reset in the game and also to create more time in the future for later in the game, such as endgame, because it's very important, especially when you're opening the door or perhaps you're doing the last bit of the gen. And I see that our Ada has gotten hooked again and I haven't gotten hooked, so I should go for the chase. However, the Oni is really close and I'm staying nearby, so I go for the blind and I continue blind him.
Sorry, can you please go with me?
Maybe I should have gone for the blind even more, because then I would have been able to do the same trick.
Justin, can you bring him to us?
What?
So this was a bad play on my part.
Yeah, remember those
And
lockers I
so
was telling you about?
we're going to go to the locker again. And so I see that Ada gets unhooked. She's going to go to the locker again. We're going to do the same play that we were originally supposed to do. I wait for the Oni to see me. And so I run.
Fairly damaged with a lot of.
So I get that adrenaline, which is very good. Little bit of distance, go to the front door to start working on the door immediately. And I see that Sable is doing the back doors, so I go. Now I try to juke this, but I wasn't able to, which is fine. And so it's my first hook only, and it's not a big deal. Not only that, but I'm really close to the front gen, so this is fine anyways. My teammates have a lot of gen. Not only that, but Sable had 99'd the door in the back, which is where you open the door to the maximum, where it only requires one tap. And this allows you to not open the door completely and not be put on a timer, along with not having the options of like Spirit Fury or perhaps
Go, sir. Go, sir. Go.
I forgot what that one perk was called, but you know, someone gets hooked and then the exit gets blocked. And so here Sable takes a hit for me, which is pretty good. Maybe I should have taken the hit for him just because I still had the was it endurance, which allows me to get hit after getting hooked. And so in this game, Sable was very good. He had sacrificed himself for me, which is very nice, but he's on his death hook, and we really couldn't do much about it.
Oh, wow.
And so here we're just gonna farm for the points and try to get as much blood points as possible. Blood Warden is the perk.
Imagine he like flicks his mouse right here. Oh.
Oh! Oh! Make it!
No, I made it. That was close. That was real close. Oh my gosh. And so I hope you got something valuable out of this video to understand a bit better on how to play Dead by Daylight, how to loop a bit, on how to play the game and respond to your teammates depending on what they do. I know that, you know, this might not be the best example just because my team kind of knows what to do, but for me a lot of it is relied on Ada and I, just because Ada's really good at looping, but I also look at the team that I have and see that, okay, we're all doing gens, and so perhaps I should go for the save, or perhaps, no one's doing the gen, so I need to do a gen. Things like this really makes a difference, and along with knowing who got how much hooks, this also allows you to spread out the hooks evenly and determine if you should go for the loop or not, or perhaps, you should not get the save if you're on your second hook and you're dead the next hook. Things like this really make a difference in the game and will determine if you win or lose, and sometimes it really just depends on who your team is as well, because if someone goes down within the first minute of the game, then it's usually not a good sign. You usually want to have someone loop them for at least a minute, get the gen almost done, just like this example in the back. But additionally, if you have any questions or need any clarifications within this video, please let me know and leave them in the comments. I was just kind of giving my thoughts as I watched these clips for the first time. I just recorded just for fun. And so if you have any other questions or comments, just feel free to leave it. But in any case, I will see you all next time. Peace.